Somebody was recently commenting on one of my videos saying, it's still winter there, Joe, and you got to watch because look at the rest of Canada and look at Texas. Look what happened in Texas. It can still happen out here, get really cold. Well, yeah, it can get cold here, but it's completely different here than the rest of Canada. You cannot compare the Southern Gulf Islands to the rest of Canada, and you cannot compare the Southern Gulf Islands to Texas. Okay, it's February right now. This place here rarely drops too much below zero, rarely, 0 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. There's some camerops, some trachycarpus palms. There is cordylines. Remember, it's winter here. Things bloom right through the winter here. It does not get that cold here. And the proof is in the pudding. You need to visit the Southern Gulf Islands to see. There's Viburnum tinus in bloom. So you can't compare apples to oranges. I mean, Texas gets the heat, but they can also get a lot colder than here on the Pacific coast. In parts of Texas. That's the Pacific Ocean. That's what regulates our air temperatures in the wintertime. And I would say, safe to say, it's pretty much winter's done here. Winter finishes early here on Salt Spring Island. So, just because it gets really cold in other parts of Canada and it can get cold in the deep south, we got mountain ranges to the east of us, the Coast Range and the Rocky Mountains, and it keeps out all the ugly cold air. We don't get any of that air that comes from the prairies, that pools over in the prairies and funnels down into the U.S. None of that cold air comes here. If we're going to get cold air, it comes from Alaska. It's usually very short-lived, and it peters out pretty fast, like I say. And the proof, like I say, is in the pudding. There's rosemary blooming. The long-term vegetation shows it all. It tells a story, folks, okay? So visit Salt Spring sometime and look around at the vegetation. This year so far was a 9B winter. We're not finished winter yet, but so far it's been a 9B winter, zone 9B. We've had 27.6 degrees Fahrenheit as a low where I live, and that's minus 2.4 degrees Celsius. So anyway, have a great day, everybody, and hope that kind of clears things up a little bit for you. Cheers.